What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've been looking forward to doing this video for a little while. I got in contact with Mike over at Bastion, and he sent me this pen to do a review on for you guys. If you don't know about Mike, he's the CEO for Bastion. He's been in the creative industry for over a decade as a designer for premium products. So I'm pretty excited to check out, exactly what he puts out. As far as Bastion goes, they offer ballpoint pens, fountain pens, watches, jewelry, all kinds of stuff over there, and it's all pretty premium. So I'm pretty excited. All their products are designed in the United States, and right now orders over $75 will ship for free from Georgia, so you get it pretty quick. It doesn't come from overseas or anything like that. And they are running a 30-day return policy, money back. So that is awesome. As for the pen itself, this guy right here, this is the full-sized stainless steel model. I guess you would say the executive edition, and it retails for basically $104. Currently, it's on sale for about $70. And when you order it, you have the option to do custom engraving, which is really cool. I like that idea. And this guy is a little chunky, so if you are not like me and you don't like the chunkier pens, you can also get it in like a slim model. They have a little bit scaled down variant of this, and I'll show you what I mean. So if we go to something like the Zebra F402, we'll do a size comparison. Lengthwise, we're pretty much about the same. But widthwise, diameter, this guy's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit chunkier. It's also weighty too. We'll get into the weight here in just a second. This will be a Sharpie gel. There we go. See, pretty similar, just still a little bit bigger. And then how about next to the Olight O-Pen Pro? So this has just a hair bigger on it. We'll get into some differences that I actually prefer on this over the O-Pen, which is my daily carry. For y'all that have the O-Pen Mini, you can see the size difference there. You got about an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter bigger than this guy here. And then I'll just put it next to like a normal Sharpie. So everybody's held a Sharpie. This is pretty similar to like the size of a Sharpie. It's definitely heavier than a Sharpie. And with that being said, let's get a weight on this guy. So this guy comes in at, zero that out, just make sure it's zeroed. About 2.8, is that correct? Let's just double check that. Okay, yeah, 2.8. All right, cool. Oh, you know what? It's the copper O-Pen. That one's about 2.6. That's what I was thinking. So it is slightly heavier than like your copper pen from Olight for y'all that carry that. So for this guy, like I said, this is the stainless steel, the full stainless steel model. You can pick this up in aluminum, stainless steel. It's a stainless steel carbon fiber mix, copper, brass, titanium, zirconium. They have it in all different kinds. The whole reason why I'm saying that is because I did go over to the website and I was checking out the copper ones, if you didn't guess that already. So let's get into the actual pen itself here. So this is a bolt action, and you can see here it does have the oversized knob, so that allows you to get a little bit of extra purchase on there. And man, the manipulation on this, like actuating this and actually moving it, it's so just buttery smooth. It really is. It just kind of glides through there. Like, check that out. Yeah, see, and with that oversized knob, you really do just get a good grip on that thing. Yeah, check that out. It just makes it so much easier to move back and forth. Like, let's see. Let's do a quick comparison on my current EDC here. So you can see in size difference wise, that knob is way different. This guy is small. Sometimes I miss it. I'm going to enjoy that. Now I know what you're saying. I know you're like, oh, well, that's just going to stick out in my pocket. That's going to snag on things. That is a concern, yeah. But I mean, whenever you put this in your pocket, so let's say when you put this in your pocket, this is facing out. This is parallel on the inside of your jeans behind the seam. The only thing this is going to snag on is other stuff inside your pants, like other stuff inside your pocket. So that is not a concern for me. So switching back to this, so whenever I move these, see this? It just, that's been my one complaint with the O pens. They feel mushy, and I don't, and you know, this is relatively new. This is like a month old. This is like 3 days old-ish, around there. And this still is a little mushy, and I hate that, man. I really like I know people probably hate me at work for this, but I really like to just sit and just fidget it, like, because it's bolt action. It's supposed to be springy. It's supposed to be fun. This bolt action right here, this is the way it should be done. This I can say I like this manipulation a lot more than my current EDC pens. So that's huge for me, because the whole reason why I carry these pens is because of the bolt action. I can fidget them. It's a fidget toy. It's a pen. I mean, something this size is a self-defense weapon. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we bought it for that purpose. So, all right. Enough of the bolt action. So as far as the clip itself goes, let's look at the clip. So you do have 2 screws right here on the clip, and those look like, oh, let's see. Let's try T7. No, not T7. These are probably T6s. So anybody who has knives and maintains your knives, you're probably gonna have one of these. So yeah. So these are T6s. Bam. See? T6. So you'll probably have tools for that laying around the house. That's actually pretty nice. Put this guy away. I'm not going to take the clip off right now, but for those of you who, you know, want to take the clip off or want to change it out, this looks like you could probably swap the clip out for other similar clips. Or if you wanted to grab like the titanium clip from Bastion, it probably will sit on this guy. More than likely. You know, you might message them. Mike over there is really cool. He'll answer any questions you have. He got back to me right away whenever I sent an email over to them. So as far as the clip goes, I do like this clip a lot. So the retention is great, but it gives you enough play to where it's going to easily slide into whatever you're sliding it into. And that's also something that I, you know, kind of disapprove of on my current pen. So whenever I am trying to slide this into anything, that's about the most play I get. And this thing is like solid, like, and not in a good way. Not in a good right? There's 2 different kinds of solid. This thing is like solid as in there's no play. This thing chews up my pocket. It breaks it rips the seams when I'm trying to slide it in my pants, or my pants when I'm sliding in my pocket. It does have that slight edge there, but I would have much more preferred this little dovetailish type at the end, because it just makes it easier. Like, okay, so let's say we're putting this into an organizer. You're probably not going to carry this in an organizer of this size, because it's kind of bigger than you don't, but you know, for me, preference wise, this wouldn't be the one. That's not the one. Something more like, you know, this is a Viperade, Yellow Birch, other similar, you know, that a lot of people are remaking these EDC organizers, and they're changing just slightly different things. So you can carry it in this pocket. Fits good. You don't have to clip it in. But here is where I'm talking about. Look how easy that is. That's how that's supposed to be. And then you just slide it out. When you're done, you slide it back. That clip is awesome. Man, the clip on this thing has been just the bane of my existence for this pen, because I have loved the pen, but I have hated the clip. And you can see here, the clip is so high up that it doesn't clip into here. So this is more of like a, you know, this right here isn't like a super deep carry clip. It's just like your standard clip, which is okay. I mean, you're only getting a fraction of this pen. What is this, like half an inch sticking out. So it's really not that much. Even though it's not a deep carry clip, it's still deep enough. It gives you enough to be able to grab the top of this pen out of whatever you're sticking it into. You know, no complaints there. Deep carry options would be nice if you don't have those available. I actually haven't checked. So Bastion, that is a thing from me, that if a deep carry clip for this, if they're not available yet, that will probably be something that people would be interested in. So let's go ahead and, well, actually, you know what? So as far as this guy right here goes, your screws and your clip and all that stuff, probably even the bolt. I did check on the website, because this is something that I also like to check on whenever I'm looking at something I'm going to EDC. They do offer replacement parts and spare parts on the website. So if you lose a screw, if you lose your clip, because some people will take this clip off and then carry this without a clip. So if you lose any of those, you can get them replaced through Bastion and not have to just replace the entire pen. That is a major plus for me. So let's take a look at the barrel of this guy real quick, because we're about to get into the refill. So can you spot the seam? I'm actually sitting in front of it and I can just barely see it, so I bet you can't. Ready? Oh man, it's like magic. It gets me every time. All right. I have watched videos on this, so I kind of knew what to expect, and I was so excited just to see that. So here is your tip to the barrel, and this does come with an O-ring to make a better seal. One minor gripe. Any of these pen companies that are making these O-rings are, you know, I know they're really inexpensive, but you know, when you're buying a premium pen, maybe include an O-ring or two. Just a minor gripe. There you go. Oh man, the machining on the threads looks good. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Refill, we'll get to that in just a second. So here's your barrel. When the refill's not in there and there's not a spring, your bolt action is just going to be sitting loose. Not a whole lot, you know, not a whole lot giving any kind of retention. And then here is the inside of this guy, and it looks super solid. And check this out. So right here, there we go. This diameter right here, it's that way all the way through. See, I'm running this along the edge all the way up, and it's not dropping off. This thing is super solid. It's a big chunk of metal. There's nothing on the end. This is not an end cap. This is a solid piece of stainless steel. So this thing is a tank, and I like it because, you know, not only is it a fidget toy, it's a self-defense item. Not really. You're probably not going to beat anybody with a pen, but you probably could. So let's go ahead and jump into this guy right here. So this is your replacement cartridge. Now this is the Bastion branded replacement cartridge, and this is something that I'm actually really happy about after I did a little bit of research on this, because I mean, I'm going to carry this, so I want a replaceable ink cartridge. I want, you know, easily, readily available, which is a gripe. And I'm not going to go into super huge detail because you know what I already carry, and if you own one of them, you know where you have to get your refills from. Not a pretty sight. With this is the Bastion branded cartridge, but you can use Parker style cartridges, and you can use Fisher Space Pen refills with the Parker adapter. So the refills for this pen are much more readily available. I mean, I really think I'm going to head on over and pick me up the copper variant to this, because I like the ease of use on here, as far as, like, not ease of use, I guess I should say, but how readily available these cartridges are. And, you know, I really just been holding this. I really like the size. I like the feel. It's not top heavy. My current EDC pen, because it has a flashlight and stuff, which I hardly use, but you know, nevertheless, the top of this isn't top heavy. This all is very equally distributed as far as weight goes, so this feels nice. Let's go ahead and write. Let's see how she writes, because that's the real test, right? That's what we bought it for. We didn't buy it. I mean, maybe you are buying it because it looks pretty, but I write a lot. So, you know, that's my main thing I do at my day job is I write. So something that feels comfortable in my hand and that writes good is very important. And oh man, I am a fan of this bolt action. It is a little gritty. We'll play with that here in a second. Let's just go ahead and write. So far it is writing pretty good. Yeah, I don't see any. There you go. See, no kind of. These are short strokes though, so let's do a long stroke. Let's yeah, yeah. No, I don't see any fading, so that's great. Usually these refills, once you get them out of here, there's some fading and stuff going on. So actually, yeah, this is pretty nice, right? Ready to go out of the box. The cartridge is great. I mean, it is a. I'm going to assume the Bastion cartridge is a Parker cartridge that's just labeled, but you shouldn't assume. So I probably we'll just pretend it's not. So yeah, you know, one of my main concerns with this. That's why I'm kind of feeling it. One of my main concerns with this was like, okay, this is a full stainless pen. This thing is going to be slick. It's not. It actually, so there is a slight, I wouldn't call it a stone wash or a tumble, but there is a slight texture to it, just ever so much, that allows you to get a good purchase when you're holding it. You get a good grip. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to, you know, just run away out of your hands. You can hold it nice. And this is pretty nice too. The spacing on this, it's not uncomfortable to hold. I could hold it either way. And I like that this clip actually narrows down and touches the surface right here as it, you know, kind of chamfers in, because it feels more comfortable in the hand versus something that is just a straight clip. Because whenever I go to write with something like this, I got to make sure it's in like the perfect position. And that's a gripe from my EDC pen currently. So this, I do like this. I like how the design is. I like everything about it so far. As far as like gripes go, there's just a couple little things. Like I said, the bolt action a little gritty coming out of the box. That could just be left over, you know, from the machining process more than likely. Might hit it with some oil or something and just kind of see what happens. O-ring wise, I wish it would have came with a couple extra O-rings. That's not a gripe. That's just nitpicking. You know, none of the pens really give you extra O-rings, so that's neither here nor there. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I'd be cool if it had one, but even though it doesn't, O-rings are, you know, what are you going to spend 10 cents on a new O-ring? It's not much at all. But this right here, like I said, the tail cap, this is all one piece. This is super solid. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna head over and pick me up a copper. I really would like to see the zirconium. I might check one of those out too. I'll probably start off with the copper. I'll see. I'll pick myself up a copper and see how we feel. They do have some good sales going on. I know right now if you sign up for their website, I think it's like, don't quote me, it's like, I think it was like 15 or 20% off your first order. I'll post a link down in the description below, just so you can easily get over there and check them out. This bolt action thing on this, man, this is, and it, super tactile, super clicky. Whoo, man. Oh, people at work are gonna hate me for this one. Man, that's gonna go right into my pocket, I think. Actually, I carry a copper EDC and I'm going to have a stainless pen, but I love it. I love this whole area right here. This has been my only gripe with my current pens. So I think this solved it. We'll see. I'm going to use it for a few days and then we'll do a retouch on it and see kind of what I think after a couple days. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this. This was the review on the Bastion Stainless Steel Executive Style Pen. and this is the full size, not the slim size model. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and consider subscribing and check back for future content. I try to post daily. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one.